Welcome to Crushing Kayfabe. My name is Jason Garrish. Thank you for tuning in. Probably going to have a very brief show this week. Unfortunately, I have been sick as a dog with a sinus infection, so hopefully get this done quickly. Not to, but still have a good show. Unfortunately, both my wife and son are sick now because there's everything going around Tennessee right now, and it's at the height of flu season. So if you're out there sick, God bless you. Keep fighting and stick with it. I honestly don't know how long I'm gonna have a voice for, so I'll try and make this quick. For the gentleman that sent me the request for the I should say Battle Royal at Albert Hall in 91. I'm gonna see if I can review that pretty soon, possibly an extra episode, so that way we don't change the format up too much here. But I got to view that and have some extensive notes on that. So we'll at least have something for you hopefully soon. I know I've been putting that off, but I've been ridiculously sick too. So, but we'll get through this. Obviously, my Raiders won. Fifth win now. I mean, they beat Chargers, a team they should beat. I really don't think the Chargers are as good as everyone thinks they are. I think they're highly overrated. Sorry. I don't think that coaching staff is that good. I don't think they're nearly as good as everyone thinks they are. But at least they beat them, and didn't have to go to OT for it. So thank you, Raiders. Josh Jacobs had another great game. Adams had another great game. He was primary receiver for like everything. I think he had like 60% of the receiving yards or somewhere around there. Some crazy number like that. But for the people that say that his production has dropped off since leaving Green Bay, his numbers are actually better than when he was with Green Bay. So there's that. But yeah, congrats to the Raiders. I doubt they'll be able to make a run, but you never know. I'm still so iffy on Josh McDaniels. I'm sorry. He hasn't sold me yet, and I'm sorry about that. But my iPad's going wonky, so if you see me looking over, that's the reason why. But I'm really, really happy that they got this win. Now, hopefully we're on to the Rams, I believe Thursday. If I'm not mistaken, Matt Stafford's out. So hopefully I can take advantage of that. Go win over the Rams. That'd be 6 wins. Excuse me. We're at what, 6 and 7 then, I think. So they did a run like this last year towards the playoffs, but then again they also had Rich Bisaccia in charge too, which I think makes a big difference. No offense to take whatever you want to McDaniels, but McDaniels is not the motivator that Bisaccia is. Bisaccia is not the football mind that McDaniels is. So it kind of makes you wonder which one is more important. Bisaccia had enough sense to let his coordinators underneath him kind of call the shots for offensive defense, and it worked out pretty well. So, but at the same time, you had somebody who was a guiding force, who was a leader there that was guiding the team. So I don't know. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong about McDaniels, and I hope he proves me wrong. I really do. But interesting season this year really is. Hey, my son discovered Elf today, so I'm happy about that. Apparently, he absolutely loves this movie. He will not watch movies of any kind, which is kind of funny because now this is like his third viewing of Elf. So we're watching the movie Elf. He's watching that right now, but I kind of snuck away a little bit to record the podcast real quickly, but excuse me. But he's thoroughly enjoying that movie. Wow. Like I said, unfortunately, everybody in the house is sick right now, which is pretty common right now in Western Tennessee. Really, some crazy numbers. I know flu absolutely devastated, ripped through my workplace. So, like I said, if you're out there sick and you're fighting it, more power to you. Prayers going out to you. But hey, before I get to cop and everything, let's talk about some wrestling. You know, we had the fallout from War Games, which I enjoyed. I really liked War Games. I absolutely love that format. I know some of the people didn't like the women's match. I enjoyed it. I don't know what's going on there, but it is what it is. Let me pause things right now and we'll resume in 1 second. Sorry. All right. Sorry about the brief distraction there. Like I said, my son was trying to get in the studio now, but God bless him. I just I love the kid like crazy, but he apparently realized I wasn't there watching Elf with him. I'm sorry, but I'll be back out there in a couple minutes, and you know, obviously got two parents here, but unfortunately, my wife, like I said, is pretty ill right now too. But we're all getting through this, as is the rest of Tennessee. So and the rest of the nation probably at this point. I know New England usually doesn't peak till much later with their flu season, but we're at the absolute peak right now. But like I said, you know, the fallout from War Games obviously occurring. We had Kevin Owens get a little bit of revenge on Jey Uso, and then you know, we had one thing I really enjoyed. I'm sorry, I love Dexter Loomis's character, and I love what they did with him in the Miz today. With him, excuse me, going out and being Miz for a contract, and then going out and taking the money that the Miz owed him and handing it out to the crowd. It's such a weird character, and I absolutely love it. And I don't know why I find this so entertaining, because he plays this psychotic character with a heart. I don't get why I love this character so darn much, but there's something about this dude. I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed him in TNA. You know, I didn't really watch a whole lot of it in NXT, but he was entertaining from what I understand NXT, and what he did with this character, I don't know why. I absolutely love having him go out there and teaming basically with Johnny Gargano and whatnot, and going out to give the money out to kids was great. I love it. I don't know why I love this character so much, but hope they continue this. You know, aside from that, like there's a whole lot of fallout from the War Game / Survivor Series. But not much else going on. I mean, we had some matches, not really setting up a whole lot. Didn't really get to see all of SmackDown, I don't think, so I'm not going to comment too much on that. I know as far as the AEW stuff goes, Dynamite, obviously the big news is MJF's promo. You know, which that led to a lot of speculation as to what was going to happen as far as William Regal. You know, he turned on Regal, you know, and punched in the back of the head. It was disturbing to see what Regal laid out. I will say that, you know, it was exactly what they needed to do to make MJF a super heel. This guy was basically he's gonna be a tweener because he's so good that people love him. Yet at the same time, he's such a jerk. His character is, so it's like you want to love the guy because he's so good, but then he comes around and does stuff like this, and been a lot of speculation as to why that happened in storyline. Is Regal trying to get out of his contract? Is he going to go back to WWE? I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see on that. I'm not going to speculate. I it kind of makes you wonder. It kind of makes me lean in that direction to see if he's trying to get out. I think he has like 2 years left on his contract, though. I don't know if they're trying to buy that out or whatnot. I mean, he's been amazing in AEW. He's been amazing everywhere he goes. But that was I didn't see it coming. I didn't see that coming. That's for sure. I thought they were going to team up and be a duo. Not that MJF really needs him as a mouthpiece because he's so amazing on his own, but we had that, so that makes me kind of wonder in that direction if they are going to release him or do whatever if he hasn't requested his release. We'll see. We had a match with Samoa Joe with the putting up the was Deep up the title? I'm trying to think. Man, but he fought AR Fox. I was not real familiar with this guy. Apparently he's a Connecticut guy. And he's pretty darn good. He's been doing this for a while. He's still a little green in some spots, but you kind of expect that for somebody who hasn't been on television too long. But he's pretty darn good. I like to watch him. Guy's quick. Eventually though the promo got interrupted by Wardlow after the match, but obviously his feud with Joe isn't over. I'll I'm okay with that. I like watching Joe and Wardlow go at it. I'm perfectly okay with that. Of course, we had really good match with Brian Danielson against Dax Harwood, not Hardwood. Um, with Danielson tapping Harwood out. Harwood's good. I'm not gonna say anything against him. Obviously, FTR is a great tag team, and and he's really been a highlight this season. I know CM Punk came out and sang the praises of him a little bit. Which man, I miss CM Punk. I'm sorry, but I can't put up with seeing the Elite on television. I can't stand these guys. Unfortunately, they got one win back against Death Triangle, so which means I'm gonna have to see them even longer in this drawn out feud against Death Triangle. Which ouch. There's only so much of that crap I can take. The way these guys came back, it's really insulting. I'm sorry. It is really. Like I said, unfortunately I'm gonna have to cut the show short a little bit today. Just kind of wanted to touch base with what's going on and have a show and kind of update everybody what's going on. Like I said, hopefully I'm gonna have a bonus show out with the review of that Royal Albert Hall Battle Royal, which I'm gonna try to shoot for this week. So hopefully I make up for the lack of time in this today's show with that. But thank you everyone for tuning in. Check out that now. You can go down, buy some of our merchandise, buy my wife's merchandise, who has her own page, Hooked by Jen Lynn. Check that out. She has some great little reels on there, and she has her handmade stuff on there, her paintings, her needlework, or not needlework, but bird crochet work, I should say, and tons of other handmade goods, which you can actually purchase at Then Now, which is downtown Trenton, Tennessee. So check that out. And in addition to that, I just received a message a couple days ago concerning Trenton Tabletop and gaming. Trenton, wow, Tabletop and arcade, I should say. That the owner is going to kind of shut the doors indefinitely until he gets a little more support. Unfortunately, I don't know what his current status is, but if you can check them out on Facebook and drop him a line, I'd really appreciate it because he needs the community support right now. He's trying to do a really great thing there with the arcade and with the tabletop gaming stuff, and really unique to this area in Tennessee. And I'd really love to see people come out and support him. Unfortunately, like I said, I've been sick off, and unfortunately, I haven't been able to do much of anything to help support his cause aside from talking about it on the show here. But everyone, if you can go out and check that out, but go, he has like I said, Trenton Tabletop and Arcade. Check them out on Facebook, like them on Facebook, and maybe drop a line of support to the owner there. Excuse me, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm sure he would too. And see if he's see if there's anything you can do to help him out, because I'd really love to see that business thrive, and I'd really love to see him continue his business. But obviously, a business can't continue to thrive, and if he doesn't have revenue coming in, he needs the revenue coming in. For that, I know it's hard. Excuse me, with the holiday seasons and everything, but I'd really appreciate it. Could drop him some support. That'd be awesome. Aside from that, though, obviously, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you so much. Check us out on crushingkfape.com, crushing with K, and check us out on Patreon, because for only $1 a month, you can get all of the podcasts ad free. So check us out there, and thank you for tuning in once again. Prayers and thoughts going out to Ukrainian people. Give to legitimate organizations that can help them out, please. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Once again, God bless. Thank you. Have a great holiday season. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you.